Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We're so honored, grateful, and thankful to be here with all of you. 11 energy, new portals, new paths, my lovies. We're so honored, grateful, and thankful to be here with all of you. 11 energy has been very present for you, my lovies, to share today's collective energetic read. Keeping in mind we're reading collective energies, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences of what you will or what you will not into this creation. We are so honored, my lovies. Welcome to our day ones. Welcome to our new subscribers. Welcome to everyone in between. We are so honored, grateful, and thankful to have you. Welcome. We're also thankful and honored that for all of those who are participating in our raffle. If you don't have the notifications turned on, you may want to check out, if you want to participate, if this gets to you, you may want to check out the video for the 15th and the video which is titled Raffle. If you want to enter, there are two spots left for winning, and so if you want to enter, you can definitely do so by checking out those videos published on the 15th and the raffle video. But welcome, my darlings. Welcome to everybody. Thank you so much for, again, your subscriptions, your shares, your likes, your comments, your thought-provoking comments. Thank you so much for donating. Thank you so much for your contribution, and for those who have booked, thank you so much. For those of you who are looking to book, again, the information is in the description box below. You can book a personal reading there. Always keep in mind, these are collective readings. I'm getting multiple energies at once, and I'm so thankful for that. But keep that in mind. This is not a private read. It's a personal read. It's a personal read. For some of you, you insist it really is. I'm not going to fight you, my lovies. If you feel like every word I'm saying, it's all about you, this is your world. We're all just living in, my lovies. That's true. But for those of you who don't think like that, this is a collective read. And so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And you are, in fact, the master of your experience of whatever you will or whatever you will not into this creation. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, and that's also more than enough. Let's get started, my lovies. The name Gracie is coming in. I love that name, my lovies. It's funny. I get called Faith, Grace, Truth, but oftentimes people call me, instead of Truth, they'll call me Faith, and instead of Truth, they'll call me Grace. And I'm like, it's okay. Oh, clear those throat chakras. I think they're cute, but for some of you, Gracie is in your field. Gracie, something about Gracie, something about Gracia. Oh, the name Myra came in last night. It came in like really pronounced. The name Myra for some. The name Gracia is coming in. The name Gretchen and the name Heather. Those names are coming in as well for some. The name James is coming in. The name Jamie is coming in. Or Jaime. It's one of the winners. I'm getting, I was sharing that with somebody that commented, one of the winners, and I met, I've met a lot of Jamies and James and Jaimes, but they're spelled different ways, and I met one in Santa Monica when I lived up in Santa Monica. Santa Monica could be significant for some. And his name, the way he spelled it, it looked like he would get called Jamie quite a bit. He's like, that's not my name though. My name is Jaime. But for some of you, your name could be mispronounced. There's something about mispronouncing names. It's coming in for a reason. Maybe you get called something else. Maybe like your name is like difficult. Maybe you have like a cultural name, because I am getting cultural. Maybe you have a name that's like specific to your culture or used a lot in your culture or where you come from or where your family's from, but it can't, for some reason, people have an issue with pronouncing it. For some of you, it could be from Vietnam, because I'm getting Vietnamese people that I know like that, or you could be Laotian, because I also know when I was in high school and throughout my early 20s, one of my best friends, her last name was Chumaletong. And she's like, you are, when we were in high school, she's like, you're the only person that can actually like spell my name right. And I'm like, well, because I love you and I take time and interest in it. Love is an interest. Love is a dedication, a devotion to the situation. And so I made the effort to make sure that I knew how to spell her name. Maybe for some of you, there's an issue there about something about MAME. Someone, I'm seeing, for some of you, this energy of like getting like an eye wounded or a foot or someone around you, that energy has been very present, like losing an important thing. Because for some of you, someone's facing karma over fuck shit. Someone's facing karma. For some of you, there could be a pregnant female. For some of you, there's somebody that's pregnant. Everything is coming in for a reason. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. For some of you, there's somebody that's pregnant who's lying about who and who's spying too. This person, for some of you, you married someone who's in succubus, incubus energy. You married someone who is possessed currently, or this could be you in this energy. I'm just a marriage. For some of you, it's just a marriage. For some of you, you feel like it's just a marriage. But you married someone who's in succubus, incubus energy, and someone lied, my lovies. I would get a paternity check if I were you or someone around you, or if I were, in a relationship for some, and you're not, I don't know, this person's coming up as a Queen of Pentacles in your field. It could be a Capricorn for some. You could be dealing with an Aries for some, but it's scary. Is she scary? Or you feel like she's scary and she's hairy too. I don't know. She may have a lot of hair or something, but you don't care. But I think you should care for some, because Carlo, or for some of you, a Carlo is involved in a situation. Or Giancarlo. I'm getting the name Giancarlo. For some of you, someone's a cheater, and you may want to, they're trying to get away with something when it comes to a pregnancy. For some of you, it's like, this is like, the way the energy came in is like someone being pregnant for 9 months, and they're trying to deliberately do this because they know that you would say screw this if they weren't pregnant. If they weren't supposedly gonna have a little Scorpio in October, they wouldn't have a reason. You wouldn't have a reason to be with them. Like they're giving you an ultimatum, or they've given you an ultimatum, or somebody's giving themselves an ultimatum to be with this person, despite the fact they don't want to be with this person, and this person's actually lying about this pregnancy. There's an issue with a pregnancy for some. Somebody's faking either that the baby is yours, because there's a lover in the field. This person came up with a secret lover too. I'm just a messenger. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And her brother too. Her brother has a lover too. This person can come from, I don't know, a lot of energies around this person could be in scandalous energies. But anyways. For some of you, that gang stalking energy is back, my lovies. Zack attack. The name Zachary could be significant. Oh, the name Thomas for some. There's a Thomas English muffin truck going by. The gang stalking energy is right back. They want you to die, my lovey. Somebody wants somebody to die out of their own confusion and delusions. Ask them what you did to them. They'll make up 7,000 stories. Because for some of you, there's an emperor with the devil in the field. It was in the preliminary. For some of you, there's a devil with the emperor in the field. Someone that wants some type of power over your creative force. They envy your divine feminine, whether you be a male or a female. For some of you, Spirit's saying that we've been downplaying for some as a man, someone with a penis. There are a few men that are envious. These are like power trippers for some in a situation. So for some of you, this could be a man that's envious of you and wouldn't mind harming you or getting you in trouble in some way. Maybe even for some of you wanting to get you kidnapped in some way, but Spirit saying it ain't gonna happen. But this person's really frustrated and confused and wasting a lot of energy and time. They dedicate their mind to, for some of you, Maya, they dedicate their mind to obsessing over harming you. and disarming you. For some of you, you may have an energetic fortress. So for some of you, you may be very reserved. For some of you, we do see it in the readings. You're doing really well financially, spiritually, in whatever makes sense for you and whatever path. You're really strong. You're a fortress. You can't go wrong with a fortress. And someone wishes to penetrate that. This is the type of person that can pretend to be your friend as a man, like, oh yeah, we're buddies, and then before you know it, they'll try to get you into weird sex rituals, 10, 11, or they'll try to get you into some weird business deal, and then all of a sudden you have like this huge fucking fallout or this huge disgrace or a public disgrace. Somebody wants you to be publicly disgraced for some. And this name Grace, maybe it has to do with a Gracie or a Grace or a Gracia. I'm just the messenger, my lovies. This is the type of person that will get others to turn on you, like weak-minded souls. Like, I'll pay you to go stalk him and find out what his investments are. I'll pay you like that hit him up girls, hit him up guys type of energy. I'll pay you so you can, trick them into wanting to have sex with you, and then you rob them and you bring me half. Like, I'm telling you. For some of you, everything is coming in for a reason, and sometimes it's for a season. The name Reese, something about Reese Witherspoon for some. Anyways, here we go. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys. And the last name Muñoz. To mi abuelita Gladys. Raúl. The name Raúl. The name Raulin. The name Raúl. Someone's Laotian. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. A black Beamer could be significant for some. A white van. To mi abuelito. A white Sienna. A Toyota Sienna. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To Mamá Merced. To Mamá Merced. To Mamá Merced. The name Mercedes or something about Michigan, a Mercedes for some, a Tesla for some, a Toyota, a Nissan, a red Nissan Pathfinder. Something about a binder, a retainer for some, a container for some. Someone buys containers. Anyways, like those containers that you ship. Someone rents a container, or they're renting a container to come from like China or somewhere far. The Bering Sea could be significant for some. For some of you could be watching a lot of videos about the Bering Sea. To la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte. To Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Elegua, to San Miguel, to San Miguel, to San Miguel, to San Rafael, to San Rafael, to San Rafael, to San Uriel, to San Uriel, to San Uriel, to San Gabriel, to San Gabriel, to San Gabriel. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and justice, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and honor. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping? What's cracking? 1359, my lovies. You are so fine, my lovies. 1359, and you are so fine. 4 energy, 59 energy is 14. So we have 18 energy there. 9 and ending. Oh, shootsy pootsy and ending. But we are reading for my darlings. We're reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. It is true. We're reading for you. It is true. We're reeling. For some of you, you got reels. You got Instagram Reels, my lovies. You're the real deal, my lovies. Holyfield. For some of you, a Nice, a Murano. For some of you, Tacoma. For some of you, a Forerunner. For some of you, a Hyundai. For some of you, a lot of vehicles are coming in. A Suburban is coming in for some. For some of you, a sports car. It's like an old, like a Chevrolet, a sports car, like a Camaro. Here it is. It's kind of like a Camaro. It looks like a Camaro, but there's another one that's kind of like a Camaro, but it's called something else. For some of you, an Oldsmobile. Anyways, my lovies, it's a big deal. Anna Marley liked your story. What's up, Anna Marley? We love you, my lovey. That was on Instagram. For those of you who want to interact with your sister friend on Instagram, which share different content there, but Truth Council 23 at Instagram, my lovies. But what is up, darlings? We are reading for so many things. We're reading for Gregorian. Technically, we are reading for whenever Spirit needs us to read for. But those of you who will be following the Gregorian time frame, which is all of us, if you live in most of the European nations, unless you're in Ethiopia. Ethiopia's been very present for some. What's up with Ethiopia, my lovies? Eritrea for some of you. Oh, shitsy fitsy. Oh, chili pooey. Okay, bomba ekut. You're so astute, my lovies. And someone's a student and someone's prudent. And someone's a prude and someone is rude. Anyways, my lovies, all types of personalities. But we are reading energies for Priscilla. We are reading energies for February 16th, 2024. For some of you, 2023, you're still in 2023 in February of 2023. And that's okay, I guess. But for everybody else, you've passed the test and you're in 2024. February 16th, 2024 energy, which is 7 energy in numerology. You have luck on your side when it comes to a situation and ain't nothing gonna break your stride. For some of you, if you are in San Diego, we have a special event. If you want to check out our Instagram page, you can find out more about our special event this Friday, this Venus day. But we're not there yet. We're still on Jupiter day. Jesus, my lovies. Somebody wants to fast forward into time, but for some of you, Tanya. So for some of you, Lithuania. 7 energy is luck. Jasenia for some. 7 energy is luck. 7 energy is Jessica for others, is expansion. 7 energy brings you gifts from the universe. Jasenia. And then here we go with this jealous Jalissa. My gosh, my lovies, and this jealous Melissa. What is up with these two? Jesus, I just want to come on, my lovey, let's go. You know what? I don't even want to do that because these are so catty. They're like, yeah. It's like, I'll leave you alone. Just leave us alone. Jeez, go find your peace, my lovies. You and your niece. But for some of you, you could be dealing with people. You could be feeling lucky. You could be feeling like, I just want to avoid issues. And I think that for some of you, as temperance angels that you are, you're going to go far. A Sagittarius could be significant for some, or something could have started in December. For some of you, you've really been trying to avoid an issue. You've really been mature in a situation. You've really been trying to voice your opinion in a way where it's like, I've said what I have to say. I have nothing else to say. For some of you, someone's trying to entice you into some shit, but you ain't about the BS. You are not stressed. You're blessed, and you got blessings coming in. You have all types of surprises from the universe. Page of Cups energy was very, very present for some. So you do have emotional propositions coming in, or things that are coming in, and they're kind of lighthearted. All types of different energies. Because in the preliminary, it did it did come in with a 5 of Wands. So for some, you have an emotional something about a pond, though. Something about a pont, a bridge. Maybe for some of you, you have to bridge the gap, or you have to someone wants to create a bridge, or someone wants to say they want. Or for some of you, you have to actually cross a bridge. I am getting Queensboro. For some of you, New York could be significant. You have to go across the bridge. For some of you, you may have to go to New York, or you have to go across to Washington. Because I'm getting bridges in New York. I am also getting San Francisco. For some of you, San Francisco could be significant because I'm seeing the Golden State Bridge. For some of you, a lot of bridges. bridges. But you have to pick the bridge that you want to cross wisely, because for some of you, some bridges lead to conflict, other bridges lead to leads. Maybe for some of you, you're working on your sales funnel. I am getting like working on their sales funnel, building a sales funnel. And so those are bridges that you actually may want to cross. Other bridges like, gossip and bullish with Lisa or Melissa or whoever the hell else is like, I've said what I have to say. I have nothing else to say. Like, it's like someone wants to, adulting is not happening in the field for some. And for some, you're just like, I'm not about the not adulting. Like, it's like, I want to say something so that it's like, someone wants to say something to start an argument. Maybe you already spoke your piece on a situation. It's like somebody wants to rehash something. I don't know what it is. For some of you, you have to rehash something. I don't think you have to. I think somebody wants you to rehash something that is like, what's said is said. What you did, you made your bed. Like, that's how it feels. It's like, you made your bed. What's said is said. Someone exposed themselves. They exposed something. They could have done something, or someone did something that made something obvious. 2011, 2012. Maybe for some of you, you picked up on a pattern and you saw that somebody was up to no good. You said what you said, and that's it. You made your bed. That's it. Like, there's nothing. This is what it feels like. It's like, that's it. Like, for real, that's it. And somebody's like trying to keep showing up to you, and it's like, yo, that's it. Like, that is it. This is a feeling. Oh my God. Anyways, you got 3 that want to. I told you. I haven't looked at these, my lovies. I told you. When I say you're a temperance angel, I felt it. I felt it, my lovies. I freaking felt it. I freaking felt it. An Aquarius could be significant because I am seeing the star. What's helping you is that you're following your divine light. Like, you are honest, you're truthful. If you got to say something, you say it. That's it. It's not like you're not, for someone that's in an inner fight, it may seem like if they want to look for a fight with you, they think that they can. They think you stole their man. 2111 and 2112. Okay, what is this? Okay, anyways, we got an 8 of Swords here. Someone's in a mental prison. For some of you, someone's in some type of mental prison. You could be dealing with someone who's stuck in like a situation that doesn't exist. They're stuck in something. Deya. This Deya energy has been very present for some. And it's almost like they're going to end in a wheelchair. That's what's fair. 2141, 2142. At some point, this person's going to have to be in a wheelchair for some reason. I'm seeing somebody in a wheelchair for some reason. But it's like they want to be stuck. Somebody wants to be stuck in a situation. And the way I feel is like, you've taken time to heal. For some of you, Yumi. There's Yumi energy for some, Yumalay for others. For some of you, someone is stuck somewhere. They're stuck. For some of you, you could actually like be stuck somewhere, or somebody could actually be stuck and you could be hearing that they're stuck. I'm seeing like stuck in the mud, or their truck is stuck. For some of you, there's a truck that's stuck. That's interesting. Someone's going to be stuck somewhere, and it's what's fair because they're stuck mentally. And so spiritually, that's what's going to manifest. They're going to be stuck in a situation that they don't necessarily want to be stuck in. For some, someone feels stuck for the next at least 8 months or 8 weeks. For some of you, someone's stuck for the next 8 weeks somewhere. For some of you, someone's stuck for the next 8 months. For some of you, someone's stuck with an imaginary pregnancy that doesn't belong to them. I'm just the messenger, and I'm just trying to be your friend, my lovies. For some of you, someone wants to be your friend. For some of you, that is in the oh my gosh, thank you, my lovies. You're the best, my lovies. They're the best, my lovies. They be giving us all the tests, and we just be like, all right, my lovies, let's go. No inner fight. Spirit was giving us, for some of you, there is someone. This has happened to me, my lovies. I totally get it. Male or female, take it how it resonates. 2311, because Spirit, the way Spirit was giving us is like for example, for me, again, I have a really strong gift. I start to dream, especially if I'm hanging out with somebody all the time. Ooh, I start to dream things. I start to give them visions. I start to say things, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's like you're seeing into my soul. I've had so many best friends in this world, and a lot of them have said it's because it was so easy to expose themselves to me, because they felt like they at first they were afraid of me. A lot of people would say, like, at first I was afraid of you, and they would try to project all types of BS. Like, I thought you were mean. I thought you you were this, I thought you were that. I'm like, this is all BS. I've heard this shit before. It's easy to be scared of something you don't understand, and so you have to demonize that which you don't. And I totally get that. But a lot of these people, like, they're like, you're so beautiful. Like, there's something about you. Like, there's something about your eyes. There's like, people would always comment like, it's like your eyes see into my soul. Like, your eyes are just like so clear. Maybe for some of you, this is how you are. And for some of you, I've lost a lot of friends to significant others, males and females, that didn't want me with them. And I'm like, if I were them and I was a liar, I wouldn't want me with them either. I really wouldn't. I really would try to like sabotage it and lie, because that's what they do. For some of you, someone does not want you to be cool with their husband or their wife, and it's because the person loves you. Actually, they really like you. Their spouse, not so much. They don't want you in their house. This is how it's coming in. 1978 could be significant for some. Somebody doesn't want you in their house. This person could want to be your friend. They could want to lend a hand. They could want to just be in your field. Like, they want to be your mans. Like, I'm getting like you know how they say my man's in them. Like somebody wants to be your friend, but their spouse doesn't want you hanging out with them for whatever reason. And for some of you, it could be because they want them stuck. And that was in the preliminary too. For some, there's somebody who you hang out with, and or you wonder like, what's going on with this person? Like, why are they hiding all of a sudden? Or why is their spouse doesn't want them with you and they feel stuck? And their spouse is a liar for some. For some of you, the spouse is even lying about the child. They're also spying. They like to spy. They use spyware. This is intense. And something about their hair. They have hair extensions. Anyways, people in mental prisons for some, because I am seeing these as like clips for hair and extensions in Angie or something like that. But someone's in some type of mental prison. They need to think. For some of you, someone can actually be in prison, because we have a lot of prison energy here with the whole Hermit and the freaking Eight of Swords. Someone is in some type of treatment, or they're trying to like really reflect and heal. For some of you, you could just be in very temperance energy. For some of you, you could be very isolated over the next couple of days. This energy has been very present. For some of you, you just want to be alone. You want to be alone. You want to be in cuddle time. You want to be really chill. You want to heal. For some of you, you can be having major headaches. For some of you, you just want to like, whatever upgrades you're getting, whatever downloads, whatever lessons you've learned, whatever burns you felt, you're like, I'm good. I just want to like be left alone. For some of you, you could be really like in your zone, left alone, healing. You could be doing a lot of healing work over the next couple of days. For some, you could be doing a lot of just like bathing. You could be doing a lot of like me time. You're taking your life lessons and you're putting it, especially when it comes to taking care of yourself and your mental health and your spiritual health, and doing like, maybe for some of you, it's even like doing a spiritual bath or a cleanse. That's been very present for some. You're doing things that make you feel good, and you're dropping whatever. Again, I feel like people are trying to keep you stuck or trapped in some type of an illusion that doesn't even exist. It's all projections. Maybe for some of you, this is you doing this to yourself. A Virgo could be significant for some. Maybe for some of you, this is you doing, or something could have started in September for some, or late August. Again, for some of you, you just want to kind of chill. Maybe not just for the next X amount of time, not for the next like few days or few hours. I feel like these powers are gonna last well until like later this year, like into August. Maybe for some of you, because of fears. Maybe for some of you, the fear of flying. For some, the fear of lying for others. But it's like, but you always lie. Isn't that interesting? It's like, you know, when they say like someone that's a perfectionist, but then you see their life and they're like, they're not that much of a perfectionist. But it's like little lies you tell yourself, the way it's coming in as lying. Or you see how all of the swords are on the ground, like grounded beliefs that are not true, because all of the aces, I'm getting a bunch of aces of swords in the reverse. For some, somebody was told a lot of lies by a lot of spies. Someone was told a lot of lies. I'm getting like all of these are swords, aces of swords in the reverse. Or for some, if someone wasn't told a lot of lies, I think someone manifested into reality what was happening inside. Like someone told themselves a lot of lies they thought this could be an older person, an older gentleman, an older female. Take it how it resonates. Someone wanted to act like a spy in a situation. Someone told themselves a lot of lies to justify the acts they were taking that only kept them in more mental prisons. Someone told themselves a lot of lies, and they thought, again, this energy's been present for some. Somebody could have even thought like they were getting like divine inspiration. Like, I know this truth. How do you know this truth? Because, and they never got proof on the truth. It's almost like me doing these readings and me never getting confirmation of anything I'm saying. That's like if I was always reading something and I always had to, for some of you, someone could have even like read like cards. I'm getting, this energy's been present the last 2 days. They could have even read cards and the cards said nothing like what they were saying, but they would like play a game. I'm getting like, let's play a game. Saw, the movie Saw. Maybe it has to do with like, it could have taken someone on a really like scary like rabbit hole. Like, it's like they would look for confirmation, and even if they did not have confirmation, like, again, this is like somebody like reading cards, like they're reading cards to themselves, or they're reading cards, and it's like all of the cards that came out had nothing to do with anything this person was supposedly like an internal knowing. Like, this is what's coming in. So someone was like, I don't know, it's almost like the way I'm getting it. So when I first started reading cards back when I was like 18, I started with La Baraja, and I would, and even before I actually said, okay, it's time to really like start doing this like for like as a profession, as a career, amongst my other careers, because I have other things I do in life. But there would be times where I would like read energies for people. Like, you start with your family, you start with your friends, you start with people you know. But it's like someone was like, but you give yourself time to grow. Like, I've given myself a long time to grow. It's been decades of this. So it's like you give yourself time to grow. So that way, you know, when you come up to the actual like, you know, open up yourself to more people, you know, 3111, it's like you have 333 energy if you multiply. Like, you don't have to, I don't know, for me, like, it's like I know the downloads I'm getting, and I have a really good relationship with the energy. So it's like I know what Spirit's giving me. I know what Spirit's prepared me for. It's really not something I chose. To be quite frank, I would have been okay if Spirit would have said, retire out of Verizon and whatever, and keep your gifts, but you know, you'll use your intuition in other ways. But that's not what Spirit had for me. Spirit said, you got to walk away from all this shit. But it's like somebody's a fashion witch. This fashion witch energy has been present for some. It's like, and then they come in with an 8 of swords to this. Like, they come into this work, and they share it as if it's almost like they are the master. Like, they have like a tribe. I'm getting this energy was present in the preliminary, and someone is so triggered by something, like, but Spirit's trying to get someone to heal. They want to steal. Oh yeah, because this is the type of person that then they would watch like someone else. Like, it's like they steal ideas. They steal credits. They don't give credit where credit is due. And this person has built some type of like, there was this video I was watching, and there was this lady, and she owes a food truck. She owes a food truck. Somebody owes something big, but she owns a food truck. And she lost it though. But this lady, she was talking about a female tried to like, I guess, like, promote her in a way, or work with her in a way to get her more business. And then a big famous person ended up coming in, and then she got even more business, but then she tried to steal the money and got greedy. And then she's like, I did this all, I built this all on my own. She was taking credit for everyone, and she's like, I am the head honcho of this, basically saying like, I'm the head chef, I did it all, I don't need to give anybody any money if I don't want to, I'm doing it from the kindness of my soul. And it's like, honey, like, you all you care about is money. Maybe something has to do with money for some. This name Monica has been very present for some, but someone is super triggered. They're upset. Spirit's trying to get them to heal and to not steal and to not lie. Again, maybe for some, again, the way I'm feeling it, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But for some, it's like reading energies and then saying like, it's like a novice. Like, someone's like, in the grand scheme of things, it's like they're just starting this. Like, this is not something that it's not even in someone's legacy to do this. Like, they don't come from, like, it's not something that was passed down to them. They learned this in this life. They picked it up in this life, and that's great. But it's like, okay, something about a date rape drug is coming in for some. I don't know. Someone's kind of a thug. They're kind of thug life. This is what's coming in. They're a thug wife. This is what's coming in. They have to do a lot of shadow work. Their shadow is their mental prison, and they are a reader of some sort, the oracle. I'm just the messenger. 24, the number 24. Somebody could be 24 years old. The number 34. Something about Theodore, though. But 34, 36 is on the clock. Someone's shadow is this it's like someone wants to, they're prophesizing from their shadow side. Like, they don't have a balance, and it's almost like it creates like this prison for them, because again, this is like, they will prophesize what they want to see. Now, what spirits, sometimes I say things, I don't want to see fucking children hurt. I don't want to see people fucking gang stalking. I don't like envy. I am not a competitive person at all. Like, never have I been. Even when I was younger, even when I was in sales, my least favorite part was having to share, and I could see others' envies, and when I would outsell them, they would have a fucking problem, and then it would start drama, and they would even act catty. I've never liked that type of energy, but I have to be able to read it. So somebody's like, they're envious, they're competitive, they have like a posse. This feels like a posse leader. It did come in as a cult leader in the preliminary. This person's some type of influencer, and she came in with a big F you. She needs to learn, or a male, female, take it how it resonates. This person needs to learn about someone's arrogant. It's almost like they have some type of, like, I don't know, it feels like a platform. Like, it feels like somebody's like having some type of platform, or they have like thousands, hundreds of thousands of something, or like they're an influencer of some sort. They have a podcast. They have some type of empathy. They're doing very, very, very well, but they need to like heal. They need to heal. They need to isolate. Maybe this influencer life has gotten to somebody for some, like, it's a big F you. Maybe they've fucked a lot of people over. I am getting like they have a chip on their shoulder and they fuck a lot of people over. This is a thief. This person's a thief. This person's a troll. They steal. They like control. They like to eat off of others. And they're a troll. I know it was going to come out. They're a troll. They like to troll others. They like to patrol others. They like to like confounding variables. They like to like, I don't know. They like to lie. This is what's coming in. Fuck shit on their phone. They have fake accounts that they use to track others. They need to heal from that. The grass is greener, wherever. Maybe for some spirits, asking someone to change up their delivery method, or take time to, because something is not helping them. It's like it's creating more inner wounds than not. Someone's a cold-hearted snake and a fake. But they do well. Like, they have billions of something on something. And for some of you, I told you, karmic is faking paternity. This is what I saw in my mind's eye. Karmic is faking paternity. For some, check the fucking babies. I would. Why would you want to get stuck with a fucking baby that's not yours? I would not. I wouldn't. I believe it takes a village. For me, as Truth Nunez, Spirit knows, I mean, I've been a doula to people that I knew talked so much shit about me, and I did it with love. I helped them deliver their babies with love, and I would do it again. I would do it again. I would do it to bring those cute little innocent beings into this world. I do it again. But I went willfully. I knew what I was going into, and it was a beautiful experience, and I was committed to it. I was committed to seeing those babies come in healthy. I was committed to supporting the mamas however I could, the daddies however I could. It wasn't about no drama. It was just about me being present and being in love with the experience. Now, I went in with knowing what I knew. If somebody's lying to you, the karmic is faking paternity. This is what I saw in my mind's eye earlier. If somebody's lying to you and manipulating you into a situation where you are forced to take care of something that you don't even have all of the information, you don't even get the downloads, because for someone's blocked, someone doesn't want to see this. So you don't even really get the downloads. For some of you, someone's a cold-hearted snake and a fake. For some of you, there's a simp involved in a situation that did come in the preliminary. Oh my gosh. But they want to vomit. For some of you, someone's having same-sex relationships. For some of you, someone is neglectful. For some of you, this is toxic energy. They spy. What am I saying here? I feel like somebody uses some type of divination to spy through readings, but their readings are crooked. They have crooked readings and they are neglectful of, I think, their gift. Someone is neglectful of their gift. They have some type of gift that, because someone is actually an empath, but you know when they say like, there's like dark empaths. I've said this before in other readings. Just because somebody has the gift of channeling does not mean they use it for everybody's highest good. I see a lot of succubus incubus energy when in readings. I see a lot of people's projections of their fears of exes and past traumas. I see it all, right? And we all have experiences to share for a reason, but some of us actually like truly care about. For example, for me, it's always a test of character. If you went through something and you would rather someone learn from your experiences than have to go through the same bullshit you went through, I think that says a lot about your character. There are certain people that they can say that, oh yeah, I want what's best for everybody, but if they wanted to have somebody in their position so that they can have more suffering, so, oh, I want you to feel how I felt, that says a lot. That says a lot. And a lot of people are willing, even people with gifts, are willing to see others suffer just so they can feel like misery loves company. That's the type of people that like love to be like in crowds when they're suffering. It's like to pass on that energy. Anyways, you got people spying on readings or spying through readings. I told you, my lovies, for somebody loves to spy. Someone spends her time. Again, I'm feeling for somebody does have some type of like, they share readings. So this could be, for example, somebody that like shares with like a significant other, but they're always saying shit that it's like, it's not fucking true. Like, it's not true what they're reading. This person is pissed because they feel jealous of or they like to stalk people. We like troll. They like to create fake accounts and stalk. It's like, for me, for example, like I say it all the time, I like to watch different readers. I love one that I still connect with to this day, Oleana. And I like to comment. I like to support her. I like to comment on her stuff. Less now because I spend a lot of time editing this stuff. But when I can, when I can interact, like I'll make it known that I like her stuff, or, like why not? Like, this is the type of person that'll create a fake account, stop people, steal their ideas, never give credit, never say where they got it from. These people are cold-hearted snakes. For some, this could be a few people. And there's fuck shit on their phone, all types of fake accounts, all types of bullshit, wasting time. They're always in and out, but they want to stop being always in and out of a situation when it comes to a same-sex situation. And yesterday, sugar daddy, they love karmic situations. Sugar daddy, sugar baby was present for some yesterday, and it did want to peak a little bit. So somebody could also be a sugar baby, or a sugar mama, or a sugar daddy, or a sugar whatever. And they gaslight people. Love and gaslight. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, I love you. No, I love you all. I love everybody. They always care about the stupidest causes. It's like, this is the type of person that easily can jump into like a breast cancer awareness, something or other. And I get it. I've been there, my lovies. I totally get it. I'm just reading the energies. But then they were like, oh, yeah, like they gaslight. They like to gaslight. They like to like, they would say anything to get the buy-in. To get the lie-in. I'm just the messenger. Someone's a thief. For some, there are thieves in the field that need time to heal. Someone is an empathetic narcissist. This is what it feels like. I'm just a messenger. And they're envious. I'm just a messenger. For some of you, someone could actually have green eyes or some type of colored eyes. They're envious. It's a group for some. I'm feeling a group. We did see that sisterhood of psychopaths for some. And in some type of work situation. This is what people do for a living. The Emperor. I am getting work for some. But for some of you, there could be a gentleman or a masculine energy seeing this. Anyways, we're going to keep it relatively short today. They're opportunists. They like opportunities in a work situation, or they're always looking for some type of an opportunity to bind themselves to someone's creation. Branton Jerry commented, okay. Boom. Okay, Branton. These are relatively new people to you, or reconciliation for some. And for some of you, there's a pregnancy in the field. All right, we're going to cut it there, my lovies, because we're going to also do, we need to do the Gemini read, and we also want to do the Libra read, and then we'll see if we just get another read in there. But it is what's fair, my lovies. I love you, my lovies, for sentimental reasons. I hope that you believe me. I've given this my heart. I love you, my lovies. All of you, may everybody in this world, all of us, find our contentment, purpose, love, and peace within ourselves. In love always, my lovies, because you know why? Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever. Homies and Jasmine. And Jasleen. Peace, homies.